This is Marcus Mame Adventures. As always, I'm Scott. Today I was hoping to be working on the Stout again. I'm picking up some rollers for it. I think they're 15 or 16 inch. Was it Ranger or Explorer rims? They fit the 5 on 4.5 that these ones have. But they got good tires on them. Mainly it's just something to put on here that's all one size, because these having different freaking back spacing and all that stuff, different widths, it's kind of bugging me because I can't reuse these because everything is different. Not just the size, but everything's different. Don't like it. But before I can get into that, I gotta do some work on a truck that we just picked up. So our Power Wagon is, I think I've already done videos on that one showing the issues, but it's just getting too much for it. Like, I don't want to work on it anymore. I need something that's going to be easier to fix, easier to maintain, and I don't have to worry about that damn Hemi anymore. So I just picked up a $2002 Dodge 2500 with a V10 short bed. It's a pretty decent truck. It's kind of crazy. I mean, these are both the same. Like, this is a 139 inch wheelbase. That has a 140 inch wheelbase. That's got quad cab. The difference is in the front cab. I don't know, because they're pretty much the same truck, just from different generations. This one does need to do work. I picked it up for $2,000. It's got 241,000 miles on the chassis. Supposedly the motor and transmission were replaced. Everything seems to run good, but the steering is really messed up. I didn't grab the keys. I have to go get that. But well, for one, the tires are straight. The steering wheel's upside down. But I don't think that just means I gotta adjust the drag link. I think the steering box is actually wrong. If you look at the shaft right there, it looks like it's over this way. I don't think it's centered. When they redid it, whoever reattached this stuff didn't put it back on right. So I'm gonna try and just center the steering wheel, see if that does it, but I think that's going to, I don't know, we're gonna figure it out. Yeah, anyways, before I do all that, I need to get over here and shovel off the driveway a little bit more. I meant to do it yesterday, just didn't get around to it. But we got a little bit of snow to shovel off. Today's the second day without snow. We've been snowing for like a week now, I think. It's finally warming up. Should be able to break off some more of this plugged on ice. I'm just going to clear it up a little bit. I'm not planning on shoveling everything out, just get to where I got more room to work on. I got close to a clean spot here, just kind of expand it. Y'all get to watch me, I guess. All right, I think that's good enough for what I need to do. I hate freaking scraping the ice off. It's kind of what happens whenever people just walk in the soft stuff, whenever powdery shit, the wet snows. Just like first person out, they don't shovel the snow. It's pretty much done from there. But I'm pretty certain need ball joints, at least on one side on this thing too. Yeah, probably both. I'll be going in. I'll check those today whenever I get it over here too. But I'm going to get an alignment on it after I get this fixed. And they'll let me know. They're at Les Schwab's. If I need ball joints, they like telling me that. Let's fire this thing up. I think I got a dead spot in the starter on this flywheel or something. It does it every once in a while. That fires right up almost every time. Whew. I love V10s. They sound so cool. This thing does have one additional problem that I know of, aside from the front end, and that's that the oil pressure drops as it warms up if it's at idle pretty much. I've already replaced the oil pressure sending unit. I think next thing is dropping the pan and checking the screen just to see, blowing that out, pull the pump, check it out. I've actually had a hard time finding a pickup tube and screen for this. Hopefully I can salvage those ones. But yeah, let's get this thing looked at, see how we turn here. All right, let's get it straight. Let's see, pretty much straight there. Haven't noticing a lot of pull, so I think you're on my toe is good, but I don't think it's even in the steering. So let's take it all the way this way. So we're right there, pretty much right there is center. We go one and a quarter that way. And it's pulled all the way. Yeah, it does not turn very sharp that way. That's why I think that the pitman arm needs to come off and needs to be centered. Let me go. Back center there, so let's take it all the way back this way. All right, that's right there. So that's 1, 2. Still wants to turn more, but it's like it can't. So am I hitting stops on this side? It definitely seems to turn more this way to me. So yeah, I think it's off a turn. It turns a lot harder or a lot further that way. All right, I'm gonna get the snow off and don't have shit dripping on me. And see if I can't get that ball joint off, or that tire rod off. All right, first things first, let's get this castle nut off. Not all the way. So we'll try and, if I can't jar that damn oh, there we go. It's loose now. Perfect. All right, take this rest of the way off. All right. Now we'll take and center the steering wheel. Be easier with the. Where did I put my keys? Let's go get the keys. I don't really need to have the truck on, I guess, for this. Alright, so it's all the way that way. So that way. And so that is 1, 2, 3. So that's 3.5, right? Let's count again. So almost a half. So 1. That's 1, 2, 3, half. One more time. 1, 2, 3 and a half. So if I bring it back to center, it would be 1, and then that would be weird. So 3.5 would be, so 3.5. So it's 3.5. So 1.5 would be 1/2, and then quarter. Right? Should be there. That should be center. So that's center right there. So let's adjust the drag link down until I get that to center. Then we should be good. Right? Right. All right, let's turn this off. I'll do those right there this time. Okay, right there. Okay, so what do we need to adjust the drag link? So the drag link needs to come back that far. So what's that? 5/8, 5/8. Ah, well, look at there. This is not a Y link already. This has been upgraded. Or yeah, that's good to know. See, it's a T link instead of a Y link. Y'all know what that means. This has been upgraded. That's good. I didn't even look at all that stuff. All right, so let's get on it. 5/8, 9/16, 1 to 2, and then it doesn't have anything on the back, so hopefully it doesn't spin. And a set of channel locks or pipe wrench should work. See your 5/8. I bet it's 5/8. Well, I'm gonna go one up on the east side because I don't want to make another trip. Then there's 8 pipe wrenches and channel locks. Y'all see what I'm doing? Sorta. All right, Yeah, I think so. Working here. Yeah, all right. So let's see here. 5/8. Nope. Is it 9/16? Or what is this? Yes, 9/16. Oh no. Do we have metric? God damn it. Why? All right. So what's that? 14. Yeah. All right. Right back. All right. Let's see here. 15. I think that's a 15. Yeah. Ooh, 15. All right. Loose is a goose. All right. Damn. All right. So to shorten it, looks like I'm gonna need to spin this way. Right. Oh, it's got a. All right, that'll work. I can go with my adjustable wrench. Looks like it has a flat spot there. I can put on there. Oh, good. It spins. Check it. We need to go a long ways. That is freaking shorter though, right? The brush stretch stuff always gets to my head. Yeah, that's that right away. That's just water. Getting icky. Gross. No, that is. Ooh, I just blew the seal on the pump. Or on the. Yeah, great. Power steering is leaking. Wonderful. Oh, this way. Jesus, I love freaking turn go. I think we'll spread all the way out. Make that work. Wow, that's dangerous. Get closer. Getting tired. Oh no. I'm getting trips in my ear. Over. A little bit more. I think we're good right there. Oh, let's get it. Oh, let's go tight. Let's go back a little bit. There we go. All right. All right, let's snug this on. All right, I'll turn it so I get that out. Snug it the rest of the way. All right, let's see if this thing turns. think doing a little better. Let's go ahead and clean everything up. Take it for a quick spin. Well, actually, I think I'm going to clean everything up and then get a jack out here and take it over. Pretty certain. Oh damn, this motor's heavy. Or this truck is heavy. Well, yeah. That's suspension cycling. Yeah, I think we got wheel bearings. Wheel bearings. Yeah, because it's... Oh, is it moving outside the disc? Let's see if you guys actually see. I'll have to come back and look. All right. You see anything moving there? I think that's bad. All right, let's go to the other side. I'm pretty certain this side is bad. We'll just verify. Yep. Oh yeah. Oh my God. That is real bad. It's like they're not even tight. I wonder if they're not even tight. Huh. Well, that side is, I'm going to tighten them up and then see if that helps any. But I'm pretty certain there's going to need replaced on that side at least. Yay. Well, that settles it. Those ball joints and my favorite Michael Jackson song have a lot in common. They're both bad. That's a lie. My favorite Michael Jackson song is Smooth Criminal. Not even sung by him though. I like Alien Ant Farm's version better. So yeah, those ball joints on this side are toast. Those are going out, I think, or they're nowhere near as bad. They barely move, if any. But yeah, that's definitely ball joints. But for now, your keys are in there. We'll take the truck for a spin. Check out the steering. See if we got more lock to lock steering before. I know we do, but see everything holds up. Let's see how the truck in general holds up. Nice having lock steering on both sides. Having a fairly straight steering wheel. Moving on. Ball joints I know need replaced. wind today, I'd say. Steering might be a little bit off still, or like this would be playing the ball joint. Seems to want to lean that way. Passenger side. You can't see the steering wheel, can you? Alright, so the battery died on the trip, but yeah, it's just as expensive to that. It's pulling, I think, a little bit towards the driver's or passenger side, a little bit, but these are snowy roads. I got to go to the DMV to get the new title for the Power Wagon. I just realized earlier today that it has a paper or a freaking paper hole paper punch hole, a hole punched in it. There we go. Dang it. So it's void. That's from whenever we got it back after it got totaled, the title back after it got totaled. So I guess I gotta go figure that crap out. I'll give it I'll probably take you guys with me a little bit and just see how everything's going. Maybe get the camera actually set to where I can actually show you guys stuff. I don't know. We'll find out. All right, but talk to you in a little bit. All right. So I guess we're gonna take it to the DMV. See how she does. Alright, the steer's a lot better. Hope I just overflowed the by turning it. Overflowed it a little bit, bubbled it, I don't know. See, kind of still cants that way, but if we get onto the street a little bit more. See if it gets a little better or not. I'm just trying to get some miles into it because it has I got seafoam in the crankcase. So I'm trying to hope to, maybe if I get that in there, have some solvents in it, maybe it'll clear off the screen as it's going through. Possible. I know it's freaking wishful thinking. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to take and drop the pan. Do all that, but I really, really don't want to. Looks like it had a oil change not too long ago, so. Protein. Trying to lose some weight, get your protein for the day, do like the low carb type stuff. Pick these up from your protein, pretty cheap right now if you got a Sam's Club membership. Not bad, 30 grams of protein in this, 1 gram of sugar, so pretty good on the carbs. Don't taste horrible either, drinkable. Not like choppy or anything. They kind of got, I just like chemically taste to them, like a lot of these do, but not too bad. I got a lot of other good stuff in them too. So far, we only light we got on is the airbag. Oil pressure is holding fine. Let's see what we got. Alright, see how she drives down the road. That's center actually. That's play. Because I think we're pretty closely good. That's play, I think. So I think until I get the ball joints fixed, well, it's a little bit off. It's good enough for me. I'm not messing with it until I get the ball joints fixed. And then get the, maybe I do new tire rods, I don't know. They felt alright. Boots seem to be in pretty good shape. And it does have the updated T-style steering link instead of having the Y-style. So it has been replaced at some point. And honestly, I kind of looked into what I think the one I took off Power Wagon will fit on that, and it was a upgraded move, I think. Maybe it was a Mopar upgrade, I can't remember, but it was good and only had a few freaking couple thousand miles on it, so I know it's still in good shape. not be too optimistic. That's one less concern if it is. So the part reason why I'm going in today to DMV is the guy's interested in trading a 7.3 powered Excursion for the Power Wagon, and honestly, that would be an awesome thing. It's got 188,000 miles on it. It says it had a fresher transmission under it, and he says he has paperwork to prove it. If he goes through with it, that would be a great trade on my end. So I'm asking $8 grand for the Power Wagon as it sits. I think it's a pretty good deal. If it was, the motor hadn't crapped out on it, I would be looking closer to 16, because they're hard to find. Third gens are really hard to find. To me, they're more sought after for me personally, because they got the lower gears. They've got instead of having the radius arm with the AccuLink that on the passenger side, it's got control arms, 4 control arms, and I think they articulate a hell of a lot better. Like with the and then you have the fact that I've got the front end completely freaking replaced on that with like the best of the best. I've got it's argumentative whether I have the best control arms. I've got metal cloak, but I think my metal cloak control arms are freaking head out phenomenally compared to what I've heard people say about Duran and Carly and a couple of the other big names go like these. Now, yeah, granted, if I was going to go full on, I'd go with alien arms from Duran, but as of right now, just using a little bit longer control arm. They fit the 37th I had them on. Now with the 35s, they're perfect. The truck, the front end light is perfect. It tows phenomenal. It just, I'm tired of dealing with Hemis. I mean, like, if I can't get this truck to sell for at least 6 or trade for something in that ballpark, I'm keeping it, and I'm going to find a way to throw the axles, the sliders, the winch, sway bar, everything underneath this truck. So I'll have a V10 powered freaking Power Wagon pretty much, and I would be perfectly happy with that. I will not mind it at all. If I can't, but then if I can sell it for that much more, I'll find some axles or something, or build these ones up. Might go with Super Duty axles. I've heard those are a good upgrade from this axle. Well, I've never had a problem with. Oh, there it is. I knew it was going to come back. Yeah. So the I can tell about my check engine light, or check engine just came on. The pressure just dropped down to 0. Damn it. It lasted longer than usual. Kicks it. Usually as soon as the temp comes up at all, it drops. Yeah. I'm gonna get through this light. Yeah, as soon as the RPMs come up at all, it goes up to, nope, not gonna make the light. It goes up to, that's that seam. Yeah, that's that semi going across. I thought it was me for a second. But yeah, as soon as I go to idle, it goes to 0. If I give it any RPMs, like right there, it's 900. 950 RPMs, and it goes up to operating pressure. I don't understand that. But yeah, this is, so I paid $2,000 for this truck. It is got 241,000 miles on the clock. So it had supposed to have a fresh motor, or not fresh, but the good used motor and transmission under it. Transmission seems to be a little harsh. Might just need a service. It does have the issue with the oil pressure. That could just be a pickup that needs clean. I'm hoping that's all it is. I'm gonna give it a good oil change here pretty soon. So I'm pretty certain it says 11/23/24 wasn't when the oil was changed last, but and that was 24, so it was just changed really. I haven't had a chance to tow with it yet. I want to get all these issues freaking kind of figured out before I go that path. No, wait, that's 24. That's when the next oil change needs to be done, I think. Next is, so it is out, but it is out over its oil change. It should have been serviced at 24 or something. 24. works close to the next service on the two. I think it needs a thermostat, because this one just either it's gone or it just opens low. And I'd like to see it at 210. Maybe it's got 180 thermostat, but even that's not like 150 right now. That's what it looks like. I'd like to see the temp a bit higher than that. I've had to also take the battery terminals were loose and bad, just freaking all together crap show. And Friday I didn't have a chance before I would have filmed it. I had to go take kids to a school function. But yeah, I had to completely disassemble the ground and power wire positive, clip them, a couple of them, clean terminals, do all that type of stuff, reattach it, do all that. So it's definitely in need of new battery. The battery's good. New wires, new cables. Drive straight down the road for the most part. Like you can see that up there, but 10.2 miles per gallon. That's with a bunch of idling too. This thing is going to get as much or as good a mileage as the Power Wagon has from the looks of it. And I'm probably going to throw on a set of 315s that I had on the Power Wagon previously, and they're mounted on steelies. 315/17. And I'll get my mileage up there a little bit more too. Stereo works in it. Power windows, power door locks, heater. Best I can tell, anyways, the heater works. I don't know if air conditioning works yet. I haven't bothered with it. I hear the compressor going on and off. I don't know if it really works though. And the truck sounds awesome. I'm not really. Well, the low end, it sounds awesome. It sounds more diesel-y than it does. Yeah, it sounds more like a diesel. Probably because these things are they're a big bore, longer stroke. They're still under square, but more so than most gas motors. I want to say it's a 4-inch bore and a 3.88-inch stroke. Even if I figured it out, and even with just 8 cylinders, this bore and stroke in this motor would be a 6.4, so it'd be a 392. And then you just add 2 more cylinders on that to get the 8.0. And I'm not 100% on this, but I think this was the most powerful motor you could get in a truck at all until like 2000. Whenever the Cummins upped its well with torque anyway, and with horsepower I think it definitely was, but with torque it had 450 foot-pounds, and I don't think the Cummins hit 460 until like 2000 or something like that. I don't remember. I have to look into it. I don't think any of the other gassers. I don't know how much the 8.1 had. Can't think of it off the top of my head. I know 460 never got to those numbers. I'll have to look into that. My other one waiting in here to verify. And same thing with the other diesels. The 2002. God, I'm not good at the other one. Was that first Eric when the first? That would have been the last time left there of the 7.3. I think it hadn't hit over 450 yet either. But I'll look into that stuff and verify it whenever I get it. But yeah, so far, other than the damn low pressure light, Sorry, that's a quadra steer. Don't see very many of those. Rear Dana 60 steering axle. Most of them are kind of cool. I definitely hear it clunking today. Oh, it's getting stiff. Whenever I'm running out of juice. Power steering. It's starting to get difficult. So I don't know if I blew what I ended up blowing on that power steering. I have to look into that when we get back to the house. I gotta pick up tires for the stout though on the way back to the house. All right, so we're here. I'll check back in with you guys here in a little bit. All right, well, down the D&B, got a new title. On my way to get the tires. Taking the highway, get the birthday. Doing 75. That's where it wants to sit at. Pull a little bit, but definitely making some noises. Oh, but bad those bubble joints are. No vibration, no nothing, no. The only reason I really thought they were gonna be bad was because it's got camber, and these solid axles shouldn't be camped in like that for any reason. Drive 75, no problem. I gotta look. Remember this year has disc brakes on the back or not? I hadn't even thought about that. I know some. I've heard that some do some. I don't know if it was just the comment or what, but some had disc brakes in the rear. I don't know if that was standard or optional. I haven't checked though. I don't know if we just talked about that. So trying to get that Power Wagon traded for a 7.3 power Excursion, and that'd be really good for the family. Be able to reserve this thing for just beating around, maybe camping, stuff like that. They'd be able to have a good tow rig for everything else. Not so much that I want a 7.3. I'm just not a big fan of the 6.8. They would have made it like this off of like one of the older non-modular motors, and alright, but there's so many problems with those things. My first one was alright. I've had two 6.8 power Excursions. The first one we had is long crawlers lifted on 315s. Had higher miles than 195,000. It was a pretty good truck. The brakes are just garbage. That's the other thing I don't like about Excursions in general, is they have almost nothing for brakes. It's a massive freaking truck, and you can't stop. My last accident I was in was in our last Excursion, and if there would have been anything else, I probably could have avoided the accident, but that thing, it just takes a freaking city block to stop even in town. And you cannot tow without trailer brakes with it. It was horrible. I did that one time, but then never do it again. But that one we blew head gasket, I think, of all things. Coming up this moderate climb out of North or South Dakota there. What is that? Yeah, I'm so Grand Rapids? No. Anyways, up there where the freaking monument's at, all that stuff. We're up there, spent a weekend, picked up a trade up there, and we're coming up out of the little hill and blew the radiator. Not radiator, blew the freaking head gasket of all things. Yeah, that's what that shouldn't happen. But even without that, you have the plug problems. You have mainly it's the plugs, and they have really restricted exhaust style. I don't know, it just wasn't for me. So I guess I think I want something that's going to be in probably the hope of the last vehicle. I want either a big block Suburban, or I'd take a diesel Excursion. I really don't want a 6.8. I just really don't. So hope this goes through, guys. Looking into how much it would cost to get a new motor or do a motor swap into the Power Wagon. I got this title cleaned up, so that should be good to go. Hopefully here this week I'll hear from them. Alright, so far truck did fine on the highway. Doesn't really, I don't know if I'm not even paying attention to driving. Definitely does want to be more like, I don't know, I think it's just play, you know, those ball joints, steering. That's where we're at. I'm not.
oil pressure staying up on the highway. Get 10.3 mileage. I mean, it just keeps going up. Now, I can't sell that Power Wagon or trade it for something good. I'm just going to see if I can't swap all the good stuff into this and then scrap the rest of it, or part out whatever I can to scrap the rest. Well, yeah, that's where we're at. And well, it is. So I think I was talking about it's a $2,000 truck. It's an SLT Laramie, I believe. Yeah, it's a Laramie. It's got power windows, door locks that work. The passenger side heat works. I think this side just wore out and there's something broken in the wiring, but it does have it. It just doesn't want to work. I don't know the gearing yet. I haven't checked it. Adequate. I don't feel like it's sluggish, but I also don't feel like it's overrunning itself. If I get a trailer behind it, that might be. It might say something different. Heater, everything else seems to work. I haven't checked the AC yet. Power seat works. Pitching is alright. Daughter loves the fact that she's using one in the front. She loves that. Yeah, it's got a heated seat. The dash is a third or second gen Dodge dash. I'm not even gonna look at it. I know it's bad. Just going to probably at some point pull this off and maybe do a duct tape fix for now, so I don't lose anything back behind the dashboard. And then reset the pad on top. It's not important for me. I'm not looking for that. And the rest of the truck is pretty rough. But yeah, I've got 72 miles on this tank so far. I'm only at 8th of a tank, but it's doing pretty good for mileage so far. The only problem is, yeah, I guess the only thing I found, only two main issues are the soil pressure issue and that ball joint. Once I get those sorted out, the truck will be alright. Oh, I guess maybe power steering things now. We'll get all that stuff sorted out, make this a really good, dependable truck. There it'd be the main tow rig, I think. Pretty comfortable. They say that only spot there's any wears on this driver's seat. Probably saw that earlier. It's not uncomfortable by any means, but I might just go through and get some of that upholstery tape, get everything down, so I'm not freaking sitting on the phone or whatnot. Really, I'm not mad at it. All right, cool. I think that's enough here for jabbering. After I get these tires, I'll show them to you once we get back to the house. And yeah, I think that's about it. All right, look at it. Damn thing. Come on, let's get out. Check that out. Oh wow. Bull herd. Nice. Lovely things about Colorado. Alright, well here's the tire and rims I got for this thing. They're just pretty much rollers, temporaries. We have something that's all the same. They are off a Ranger. They're 215 75 15s. Tires for the most part are okay. I'm not worried about it. They'll get changed before it's too much on the road. This way they'll should just throw them on, hold air, and it should be a little more balanced looking. And I think this might be a tire size I would rather have than the big metrics that are on this right now. I think they're like they're not metrics, freaking, yeah, 815s, right? So V7, 815. I don't know what all that means. Pretty much says 8-inch, 15. So 31s, I think, what these back ones are. I don't know if they're all the same. So it's nothing special. That should be the next video though, is getting those things thrown on here, and then gonna try and get it fired up. Also got a little bit of work need to do on the Dakota the kid's been driving around, but that's again for another video. I think we'll close this one out. Truck did good today. Definitely needs ball joints. Let's check to see if I'll just look at the power steering real fast, see if it is from the pump lines or whatnot, see if we can see anything from up here. Reservoir didn't overflow from the looks of it. Possibly lines, I don't know. Look into it more later. It's in the level, so we're good there. So we just won't worry about that for now. Well, I really appreciate y'all tuning in. Please don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, comment, and share. Let's see, hopefully we'll have some videos on the older stuff here pretty soon, but gotta get the dailies going. We gotta make sure I got stuff to drive around. My kids got stuff to drive around, because this car's still sitting over there. He's got himself a job, so one day should be coming in here pretty soon for him to start working on that one. But until then, he's got to drive the Dakota, and we got some work that he's done on it as well. But I think for now, I think the next one just be a little bit of work on that Stout. See if I can't get it running and driving to some extent. I know I'm gonna have to release disengage the parking brake, because it's froze up on it. Nothing else. Well, yeah, I really appreciate you guys tuning in, and I guess we'll talk to y'all all later, and until next time, y'all have a good one.